Hey dreamers, this is Jechta Plays, and today we're going to continue with the community event from YahDeh. It's called Santa's Secret. And basically we have to create, we got a random person assigned, and that person is the one that you have to create something for it. And in my case, it's going to be a creation of a person that's the person made a video game, or like a game in dreams, of course. And I'm going to pick one little like section of that game that the person made, and I'm going to a little bit of an ode, but then like with how I would have created, if that makes sense, but without losing its the overall feel, how the game itself is, right? So if you're playing the game, you will see you of course you will see the difference, but you'll still see the entity of like what the original game is. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit sharper, and the reason why I can do this is because like I'm not going to make the game, of course. I'm not going to remake the game because that's copyright, of course, for the person itself. I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to do an ode, like a little section of the video game that he made in dreams, he or she made in dreams, and yeah, that's all what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pan the camera around in the scene, and maybe if I have time left, we're going to add more stuff to it, just like how the original In Dreams games is. So yeah, that's my intro. Let's go straight into it. Like the thing what we need to do was like we need to put more texture to the other walls, so let's do that. And I think it's this one. Right, and then we need to turn this around like so. I'm trying to do it in the same height. There we go. All right, and I'm also doing it on the other side as well. Will save me more time, and I'm also doing it here. And maybe I found maybe another solution. Maybe we, yeah, okay. I think I already know how to make that looks dirty here. Okay. Well, that's done. So now we can just like, oh no, we're not done. Let's see, this one is not fully covering the wall. There we go, that's it. All right, so now we can like delete all these walls that we just made before, and we're going to clone, and we're going to turn around. And if you're going to ask me, why, Jechta, why are you turning this one around? Well, if you have watched the previous video, you would have known the answer. But the reason why I'm turning it around is so that we have different variations into like the painting that we did. So like it makes more sense when everything is like part of everything. That's what I'm doing. So we can like clone now this again. Go. And to be sure, because I can do that later. Like we still need to make it like a clone, so we can always tweak that later on. Okay, now we can clone this one here again. Because this one has those stripes. As you can see, those dirty stripes like going down, and it's not everywhere. So like you're not seeing that like it's cloned too much. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit randomized, sort of. So that like the texturing is not like repeating itself too much from time to time. Make it a little bit more cleaner looking. We're doing that on this side as well. I'll leave one wall open so I know exactly where I have to place it. Well, this one is perfectly. And then turn this one around, turn around. I sadly didn't really make it like super nice on the grid. So I have to fine tune it a little bit. Like so. My bad, my mistake. I should have like thought of this a little bit earlier. A little bit further. Like so. And then this here. One tick, there you go. And then like here's one. We can delete that one. And we're done. Well, almost. Then this side, of course, we still need to do. So we are going to... Probably what we're going to do is like to also save me time. Is to attach maybe all the text gadgets. I'm not really sure if I do it right now in this video, but I'm definitely going to do it so that I can only like change one wall and then it will do everywhere else. That's the idea. Okay, and then we can, well, basically we can now delete this wall here. And it should... Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, it did. And it should be in the same... No, it's not. So I have to make sure it's on the same grid parts. There we go. And now we can put it back here. There you go. And all I need to do is clone this gadget to make sure that there's also a line happening over here, and also not to forget this one here also on this side. There we go. All right. And then we can like clone this one, turn this around. Like if you like do it like with like that, this is not going to work like that. So because like it's not like on exactly on the same grid on the other side as well. And I should have thought of this before I was going to make this whole scene, but it's not a big deal. All right, that's done. And I can clone this as well. I'm not sure like how far this particular tunnel was be. I need to check the original game. So that's done. I think what we can do is like we do maybe but then with like a different texture is, oh, not this one, that one. And I'm not going to do it on each tile, but I'm just going to make it one big plane. Because yeah, I don't really need to have this on each tile, to be honest. As long as like it's hitting only this sculpture, it's totally fine. We only need to make it as big as possible. Did I just... Wow, Jechta. Okay. I actually thought I was like resizing it. Alright. Stupid city, Jechta. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So like, we are hitting the whole ceiling. There you go. And it should only hit the whole ceiling. There you go. There it is. There it is. We can change the sun gadget to see how that looks. What I'm maybe going to do is another texture to it. Let me see. You can maybe make it like stripes a little bit, like so. And a little bit like 75, a little bit bigger. That's totally fine. That's totally cool. There you go. Sun in that direction. So like it's a little bit like different. So if you look up, not that you can look inside this creation. Well, maybe I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. All right. So that is like for the walls. Now I need to check the scene again. Okay. So basically, let me see. Okay, so in the original, the stripes are larger on this side. I'm not really sure if that's because like it's on purpose, or it is because like they resized, and I think that's the case. They probably resized the wall like this, so that it looks like the line is bigger. This is like what they did in the original creation. Now the question is, am I going to do the same? And I don't think I'm going to do the same because yeah, I'm not going to do that because like I will lose quality if I do that. So what I can do is like is tuning this one, right? And make this one bigger. That's what we can do. And we need to do it on the other side as well. This one here. Wait. There you go. I was searching for this. Like so. Like this is like I can do it like this. So we still are respecting the original creation without me losing the quality. So this is like how they did it. Like this is like how the original creation looks like. So we only need to yeah, we only need to make it bigger. That's the only thing we need to do. We don't need to do anything else but like that. So that's all we're going to do. And this one as well. There you go. We're missing something here. Oh, this one here. And move up. So now we just like still respecting, like, even though I think that the person did it because of the scaling, like they scaled the whole sculpture. I think that's why they did it, and they also did it on the other side. So I'm just going to clone this and then make sure it's fitting. Maybe getting a little bit of like extra. Okay, yeah, this is going to be an issue. But maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it like this. And then yeah, I need to tweak with this one a lot. Oh yeah, we're going to get across the same issue. Let me see how we can fix this. That was the wrong one, by the way. Well, problem solved. It's in my personal taste, this is not look super great, but at least I'm keeping the respect of like what they did here. I also see that there is like a sort of like thing going on in the top, so we can do that as well, like so. And what I can do is, and this is what I mean with tuning it a little bit. I can do it like this, right? I can do it like this, and then maybe these a little bit bigger. That doesn't matter, right? So now like it makes it a little bit more simple, because now there's like a section between the small line going into the big line. This is not in the OG creation, but it's a remake version sort of. So so this is what I'm going to do about this. Let me see, because like there's another thing. Wait, was this now creating the side of, yes. So if we're just going to get rid of that and make this line on both sides. Is that working? Oh no, it's not working. Oh, okay, how can we solve this here? I can do it like, yeah, I can tweak that wall a little bit. Okay, well, problem solved. Okay. All right, sure. So now that like it's two section between like the difference between the lines. Like I said, this is not like how it is actually in the real, or like in the. Oh, I should also not do this, by the way. I'm going to make it a little bit simple. Just do it like clone these two things. There you go. Because like I want to make sure that like it's a different section. The only thing where we don't have is that's the line. We need to have something under here. There you go. Now that makes sense. Right. All right. So yeah. So like I said, it's not like an original, but it's a remake anyway. All right. I think we are good. Okay. There is one thing happening here, and that's like that shadow. So we need to fake that again. So we need to tune a little bit of these. Oh wait, are these? Wait a minute. I think I can make it lesser. Why not? Or where are these already clones from them? Oh yes, these were already clones. Nice. Then I don't need to do anything. Okay. Okay. So only what we need to do is we need to make sure that like. Okay, not like this here. We need to fix that little thingy. I think it's just like doing it like so. That will fix it. There you go, fixed. It's a cheap trick, cheap tricky. I still see there's like, yeah, there's also happening here something, but oh well. Oh, we're not connected to the dream servers as always. Speaking of, let's quick save it. Very important. As you can see, I still didn't rename the creation because I don't want to spoil it. Who this is, although I think if you're maybe already played the game, or the person who played or who made this probably already can see it. All right, so what is else that we still need to make? Okay. Oh yeah, the other hallway. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Let me see. I have some references or like some. Okay, so we run over there. Okay. So this hallway has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows. So we're going to do that as well. Drink. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows. That also means that we need these things connected. Oh, it always happens with me like that. It always happens. Like so. Oh wait, that's not right. Wait, what am I? What? Wait, what? I'm not doing it right because I need to. Oh, that's because like it's not one-on-one grid. That's why. Okay, that also means maybe that, yeah, that was not so smart that I did do it like that. Because these two need to be on the grid. Alright, that's one too many. There we go. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and then what is dreams going on right now? It's disconnecting so many times right now. I'm scared. Is Twitch? Is dreams dying? No, of course not. All right. Yes. So we did that. So the hole is like this. It does have something in like it has like 1, 2, 3, 4 siren thingies. I think so. Not really sure how they look. Like I turn my camera pretty fast around. Shouldn't have done that, to be honest. Why did I do that? Why did I run like... Okay, I can see this one a little bit better, but it's still motion. Okay, I'm not really sure. Like, okay, what I am curious about is how is this going to look like with. I know I should not do this already, but I'm curious. I want to know, like, what happens if you're playing around with settings. You know, like, what is going to look like if we do that. What is our color scheme going to be? I don't know. What a difference. Probably need to like well, we need to of course tweak the sun gadget as well. Putting some zeros behind it. Like this is just like more of like after tuning. I shouldn't really touch this as much. But I kind of want to see like the result a little bit already. No, we don't want to have the horizon. It should be. I'm a little bit of. Okay, yeah. I was a little bit afraid already of that. Let's put it on 85. That's. Maybe it's too. 95. Of course, it's not going to be it, but I'm just curious, like what is going to look like with of course we're going to put some settings here. Chromatic 15%. And I'm not sure about this. I'm not really sure what the color scheme is going to be. I don't want to make it too blue because like the scene itself is quite like whitish, so I think I will go for like something like this as a color scheme. But probably we have to tweak around a little bit here and there. And then of course like placing camera inside. And of course with some settings on and off. Oh, is it going to affect them? Oh. Right, I haven't already thought of this much. I think I kind of want to have like close DOF, like they have a little bit of blur in the foreground and like focusing the distance instead of like the other way around. So something like this. Of course, like the whole scene is going to be like I don't really know like what exactly I wanna do yet with the color scheme, but shouldn't really touch this too much. Like I think what was that? 15%. Yeah, 50% is good. I think the sun position is super nice for this. I kind of like when like it's hitting the window. Can maybe turn the sun a little bit more warmer looking. A little bit more brightness, not too much, but it will be a difference. Like I see sometimes people like, and like this is like what Media Molecule also added in their option that you can have like a higher value in the sun gadget. I would say be careful with using that, because like if you're going to put like over bright the sun gadget, the scene is going to look like less it looks a little bit weird if you go for that, if I have to be honest. But I'm going to do something like this, like with the camera panning, like around the scene with like stuff happening. I do see that like this is happening here, like with the glass. I'm kind of curious if we can get rid of it. If we're going to make it more yeah, well, we have to tweak the window anyway. But this is like basically how it's going to look like, sort of, with the like graphics wise. We have to be careful not to put the camera too close to this, otherwise it will disappear. Like we have to be careful, by the way, because like if we, yeah, that's a little bit like the problem with like text gadgets is that if a camera gets too close, it will disappear. So we have to be careful with our placements of the camera. So we can't like go too close to the wall, because I don't want to let it like it's affecting the camera. Maybe it is like also we have to, or like I have to lower the hitbox. Maybe that's the reason why it's disappearing. Because like, I don't see it disappear on this side. So probably what's happening is that the hitbox of this one here is closer. That's why it's disappearing. Let me see if that is actually the case. And by hitbox, I mean this big thing here, this big boy in the depth. So if we change the hitbox, the sticker depth a little bit more down and closer to the wall. Let me turn on the... But still, we still need to have the option to touch this. But did that do the trick? I think so. I think that did the trick. So we have to do the same with this one here. So apparently it looks apparently what it does, it is looking at the depth of the sticker mode. So we have to like reduce this as small as possible, so it's like it's not affecting our camera too much if we get in close. See? So now like it's still visible. And we still have to do it. This one is still not great. Well, it's better, but huh? Oh. Huh? Wait, really? Was that the case? Okay, I have no idea what happened there. Yeah, okay, so like here it's still visible. I think it's also because like we're using, of course, depth of field smaller. Yeah, it's now it's not disappearing anymore. So it was definitely because of the hitbox was too over the line. All right, but it's going to be something like this. So you have a little bit of an idea. The windows. Let's do the windows before we actually continue. Because I want to know. Let me connect all these windows together with all the settings that we're probably going to tweak and change. So one window fixing is also doing the rest of it. I'm just trying to connect. That's probably not what I'm going to touch much. There's also not that, not no. So it's only the begin settings we're going to touch. So this over there. Kind of wish there was like an easier way to do this. I mean, like with that you could say like I want to have like just like how you have like with with sculptures that you can have like connected to each other, that you also have that with gadgets. Would be super awesome if we had that option, because then I don't have to connect all of them all together, just like what I'm doing right now. But I've always been doing it like this because like it saves you so much. Like, okay, this is maybe time consuming to do it, but eventually it will also be yeah, it will save you time as well, because like you only have to tweak one window in this case, and it will like affect all the windows you're doing. So that's pretty nice. Like we don't have that many windows, so it's not like, oh well, we have pretty much windows, but it's not like super. It's like you always have like stuff in dreams to do that maybe is not your most feasible thing to do in dreams, but you also have to do the dirty work, and this is definitely the dirty work. With a lot of like cables going on right now, but we have to do it. There you go. There you go. And one more. Last window. I could have also like, yeah. I'm like, now I'm just like putting everything in one thing. I could also like let them. Yeah, well, it looks a little bit like less cleaner, but it is what it is. What it is. What it is. So now we all need to do is we can change these settings, and you can see that all the windows are changing with it. So it's super nice. I would say 45% opacity. Opacity, we're going to put a little bit lower. 30%. Shininess going to maybe a little bit less. Waxiness, is that maybe something? Would that do the trick? But that means that the color is going to look weird. How is this going to look, by the way? I think that's like not like what I had envisioned. No, not at all. Probably maybe that's not going to be our go-to for maybe glass making. Okay, let's not do waxiness, by the way. Metal? But I can maybe do metal, like maybe 10%, but not too much. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I was afraid of this. Yeah, I think that this is not the best way to make glass. I think I'm going for the classic. What is called the text gadget, like the old school text gadget way, because like in the camera mode, like it's going to look super weird. Like you can see that like it's glitching and like it's doing its weird stuff, right? And I don't want that. I'm going to see if I can like tweak it still to maybe a better liking. Maybe I can do it like this. So I'm still in the camera mode. And see if I can like opacity lower. Opacity lower is absolutely a thing that does maybe work. Put it maybe a little bit more on the darker gray side. Okay, waxiness is maybe now a good idea, maybe. Oh. I mean, does that make sense if like it could work. Now it looks like actually that the windows are indeed like affecting the sunlight. Oh, this is maybe not too bad, to be honest. It could work. It could absolutely work. Now you have like actually feeling there's like a luminite going on, which is not too bad. Let's say 20% or like 20-second waxiness. We can say like still maybe 40% shiny. Oh boy. I mean, for sunlight reflection, it's not going to be in game anyway. It's just like showcasing. Like, does it make sense? That's the question. Like now it looks like actually like the sun is hitting to the glass. We probably maybe did it outdid it a little bit here and there. I probably can tweak it, but now it looks like it actually looks like the sun is like hitting through the glass, right? Have that Illumina effect. I probably it doesn't make any sense now because like the sun is not that bright at the moment, but I can reduce this. This can definitely work. This can absolutely work. We can say like pull this maybe a little bit lighter, like so. Or was the darker way better? I don't know. No, I don't want to make it too obvious. I think maybe this is... I don't know. Like, it could be. It could work. I haven't really thought about this, to be honest, to do something like this. Like we basically faking like the sun impact on the windows. Like you know, like okay, like here that's where the sun is, right? If you look up that, you know, like okay, that's where the sun goes. Yeah, I'm definitely not hating it. I probably maybe, like I said, I probably have to like tweak it. And in the camera mode, it's not like it's going super annoying right now. So that's a good thing. That's absolutely a good thing. I think that the only thing what we need to change still is I think the only thing what we need to change is maybe the strength, right? It's too much still. Let's say this 30%. And let's say this 25%. And let's say this. Let's say this 30%. Let's see how that goes. So you still have like, you can still see look through the window. Yeah, I think that is it's not too bad. I'm definitely going to play around with this. The only thing that if I will keep it like this, we need to make sure that the sun light or the sun gadget is fitting into what we are doing. Let's see if we can manage that. So it's a little bit warmer. Maybe a little bit brighter. I don't want to overdo it. See how far we can go. I'm a little bit scared with this. Oh, this is already... Oh, you're already over the... Yeah, we are in the red zone right now. I cannot make it like... Yeah. I don't know. It needs to be a little bit more to the yellow side, but not really fitting at the moment right now. So we need to pull the sun. This is better. This fits better, I believe. That fits a lot better. Yep. And if you just like stay close to like, I'm not really sure what exactly I'm going to show in this shot, but I'm probably going to do something like, we have to be careful still with the windows. Like if you get close, you can still see the weird flickering going on. So probably we have to stay away, stay away from that. Or what I can try to do is opacity maybe still lower. It is a way to do that as well. That there's still like some glow effect going on, but not too much. I think this is already pretty much a better feel to it. We did put another text schedule, like another text schedule on it for the reflection, which is doing pretty much the purpose of it, like its job. I mean, sort of. Yeah, I definitely need to play around with this. I need to see like let me know in the comments like which you prefer the most of it. Also the sun, by the way, we don't want to have the sun visible. We're going to make our own sun dot in the distance. Yeah, I need to play around with this. Okay, let's continue. All right, so in the original scene, there was a thing going on, and it's really hard to see in the thing that I have been recorded. But it looks like it isn't half of an egg shake. Again, I can of course make something that like it doesn't have to be per se the same, but we need to respect the original design. I don't want to like be disrespectful to its original design. I don't want to. Like, but there are some sirens going on. I think it's like made like this. I think so. Of course, it's way too big right now, but and let's see. Are we going to do it in one sculpt? Because there need to be like flashlights, like it's spinning around in the center. So yeah, we can do like And it's red. 100% red. Or something like this. Maybe it's not red enough. That's red. Alright. Let me see if I can make this still a bit better. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I think maybe I'm not doing it to one sculpt, just to speed up a little bit my time. Time is not on my side, but normally I sculpt in. Like what I do is normally I sculpt as much as possible and everything in one sculpt, but that costs a lot of time consuming because like you always need to think ahead a little bit of like what do you want to show in the creation. And so what I'm going to do is, and this is not going to work. I will do it in multiple creations. I'm a little bit going in against my own rule, but it is for the better. It is for the better. Right, can I like do it like this and then like then stretch this out or something? Trying to figure out the best way. Let me go in this is not it. This is better. This is better. Why is this not on grid? There you go. I would have thought that this was my most struggle and the siren thing. For some reason I can't get it on the on grid as much as I want to. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Why is it not on grid? Fine, on grid maybe. It's better, but waarschijnlijk, yeah. Probably because like I'm also squeezing this down. That will change this proportion, of course. I'm not happy. Definitely not happy. Needs to have like a little bit of like a smaller. Oh right, I need to. Don't need to. I'm probably thinking way too hard of this, but okay, let me redo it again because like this is not going as planned. I need a square. Let me do it in normal grid first. Okay, let me just square, cut. And then, is this a better solution? I don't know. Now we're changing the proportion again. I don't think it's possible to keep the proportion at the same. I know you can like do it like. Okay, another new square. Sort of. That's it. That's sort of it. And we're getting there. We're getting there. Of course, it's way too big right now. Needs to be a lot smaller, like something like this. And you probably have seen it, but Jechta is making it out of one sculpt. That's how it goes with me sometimes. Sometimes you're like, you know, like, don't tell me why. I cannot do this. Like, what is that? Okay, you'll know what. You know what? No, it's not. I cannot really do this. I can make my own design a little bit, right? So I don't have to be super precise the same. But oh, what? Thought I was already in the right proportion, but I'm not. Now I should be in the same proportion. Something like so. Something like this. I figured it out. I can do it in one sculpt. Because like only what I need to do is because that's how the dreams works. Only what I need to do, I need to paint this red, and dreams already sees that as the lightest point, so I can like make it like it look like it's shiny. Then we can like put a lantern light in it. So I don't really need to like do it in multiple scopes. I can do it in can do it like this, like just fine. What is the time? Oh, we are 1 hour in. I think I will leave it for here for now. Well, the videos get too long. But let me know in the comments. What do you guys think so far? And can you already guess who this is? And I'm trying to find the street light back on. There we go. So this is what we got so far. We have a long way to go. We are far from finished. But we have plenty of time. We have plenty of time still, sort of. But yeah, slowly but surely, we're getting there. I hope you enjoyed it so far. See you in the next video. And as always, don't forget to dream, everybody. Bye bye.